Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice one.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards. You are watching Lubed. This is my game review for the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Washington Capitals in the U.S. Capitol. The Edmonton Oilers fall short by a count of 5-4 on a night that could have made history. If the Edmonton Oilers would have won this game, which is so unfortunate that they never, they would have been the very first Edmonton Oilers team to win the first 4 road games from the beginning of a season. I cannot believe it has not been done ever. And we're talking about the Gretzky era, the Ryan Smith era. We're talking all those years of Edmonton Oilers hockey. It has never, ever happened, which is really dumbfounding when I think about it. And it was also Connor McDavid's 500th NHL game. So there was a multiple reasons for the Edmonton Oilers to really put an effort into this game, and they didn't. They did not play a very good game tonight. Their first period was absolutely snooze fest. Second period had some moments of glory. Third period, they were really scrambling, and they finally woke up and started playing, but it was a little bit too late. This team needs to know they have to play 60 minutes. Not 20 minutes, not 40 minutes, 60 minutes. And they have to get out the gate good and get the lead early. But they play hesitant. They play passive hockey. I think they're more concerned about the other team getting the first goal, so they're playing conservative. And when you play conservative, usually you're going to get scored on first. Because the one saying that goes is the best defense is a great offense. And it's so true. It is so true. So anyway, this game could have been over very early in the first period, as multiple posts and crossbar were hit by Washington Capitals. In fact, one of them was counted a goal on the ice, went to review, and then they realized, nope, it did not cross the line. It was a crossbar. I think it was crossbar and post, to be honest with you. But then Dylan Strome gets the first goal late in the first period, and then gets his second of the night early in the second period. So Dylan Strome had a fantastic night tonight. He is also formerly Connor McDavid's teammate on the Erie Otters, and I think that irked McDavid. I think that got under his skin a little bit, because later in the second period, McDavid absolutely undressed Dylan Strome, made him look stupid, and went basically from the blue line, almost a similar play like he did early last year with the Rangers. However, there wasn't as many players involved on this one. But yeah, basically he just went from the blue line and had his way, went in, scored the goal. So just an amazing effort on his part. And then Zach Hyman also had a very beautiful play, as he absolutely undressed Ovechkin, taking it up the flank, handing off a pass to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and scoring a goal. So there was moments. There was no question there was moments. But that first period was boring. There was just no effort. And, you know, what can you say? As far as Stuart Skinner goes, this was probably his worst of the year so far. It wasn't a very good game on his part. So now we have two goalies that might be struggling, and I think Stuart Skinner, his confidence, I think, was a little juggled after losing that late one a couple nights ago with the two quick goals in 7 seconds. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, let's get into the X Factors for tonight.
They wanted. Rangers having trouble changing here. McDavid, beautiful move.
All right, so as you can see, lack of effort, lack of discipline, and lack of power plays. Let's go into lack of effort. That is what I've been basically talking about this whole episode. First period was nowhere in existence. They just didn't come. They did not show up in this first period. Simple as that. They did not show up. This first period could have very well been 4-0 if those posts didn't go in. Not a very good first period for the Edmonton Oilers. Lack of discipline, too many penalties. And then the Yamamoto one really got to me because it was just into the penalty kill. And then Yamamoto decides to put his stick kind of high up, and you know that the Washington player is going to milk it for what it's worth, and he's going to grab the stick, and that's what happened. So he got called for hooking, so they had an extended extended 2-man power play. Boom, Ovechkin buries it, and it's a goal, and they still have lots of time on the Yamamoto penalties. So not a good night as far as their discipline goes. Now we talk about the power plays, the lack of power plays. Washington were very fortunate not to take too many penalties. However, I think there was some liberties that favored the Capitals in tonight's game. 6-1 ratio, I believe it was. Not usually, you don't see that. Refs usually try to make it a little bit more evened out. Only one power play for the Edmonton Oilers, and that is a huge factor. Whether Washington was playing it fair and square or the refs kind of had the whistles in the pocket when it came to the Washington Capital infractions. So anyway, yeah, the Edmonton Oilers lose by a count of 5-4. They're going to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning tomorrow night. I'm hoping that we see a little bit effort. I'm hoping we don't go to a 4-game losing streak, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I will see you tomorrow night. Hopefully, this lighting in the background will be blue. In case you haven't noticed, when it's red, it's a loss. When it's blue, it's a win. Until then, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated. We'll talk soon.
Keeps bleeding from the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite, they feel